Our pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in Samara has been working on the pharmaceutical market for more than 20 years. Last year, the management of our plant decided to improve the processes in production to optimize the operation of equipment. At the general meeting on the development of production, the leading engineer of the analytical laboratory proposed to update the analytical and laboratory equipment. Using the laboratory equipment, they monitor the readings of moisture level, melting time, transparency, melting, hardness parameters, thickness, viscosity, many analytical operations to determine the quality of raw materials, finished products. We conducted on technically obsolete analytical equipment, which often did not provide indicators of verification. At the company I have been working for 15 years, in the position of senior production technologist, and I was tasked to find and purchase analyzer to determine the hardness of tablets and pellets, which is designed to determine the parameter of hardness. I began my search, checking in advance with the lead engineer of the analytical laboratory for the required parameters. The engineer specified that the maximum accuracy of the test should be within 0.05 N. A week later, I received the reply that they did not manufacture such machines, but could design and produce them, if requested by the end of the next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other equipment manufacturers. I found a company in China on the internet that produces a tablet and pellet hardness analyzer. I called them and asked if they could supply me with similar equipment. They answered that they had such a machine. The manager asked for my phone number and said she would call me back in the evening when she checked with her company engineer about the capabilities of automatic equipment. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seems strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Absolutely no business approach to the customer. I refused to look for the tablet hardness analyzer on my own. And then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in selection and supply of equipment for the production of medicines and laboratory equipment. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check, is he really engaged in the supply of machines for the pharmaceutical industry? In order to do this, I found his company's website and carefully studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment and many contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him that I was looking for a tablet and pellet hardness analyzer and gave him the specifications of the machine I wanted. He suggested a machine option that was popular with customers and proven in production. I agreed to consider it. The manager emailed me the passport and instructions for the equipment. He also offered to perform a turnkey delivery. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we signed a contract for the supply of the tablet and pellet hardness analyzer. 30 days after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready, and in a week it would be delivered. The machine was delivered according to the contract in 30 days. The equipment was as I wanted it to be, compact with simple and easy controls. The essence of the work of the analyzer is to press on it, and the tablet is artificially compressed. This process is monitored by a high-precision sensor, and the hardness readings are displayed on the front panel. The lab engineer and I were pleased with the choice of the tablet and pellet hardness analyzer. Choosing the analyzer was not an easy decision. I had a difficult journey. There were obstacles and setbacks, but I was lucky. I met a specialist who solved my problems, gave competent advice, and left positive emotions from the communication.